welcome back to another Renee's Corner video. I'm Tanisha Renae, and today we are just going to be doing some reflecting. I feel like January is like the time to reflect. I think it's because it's a new year. People do New Year's resolutions and all that. So I feel like I wanted to reflect on things that I wish I did better in grad school and that I'm working on correcting now in my third year when grad school is almost over. I feel like I'm on like the top of the hill heading down. But yeah, I just wanted to share some things that I wish I did better in grad school. So number one, I wish that I was better at reading and taking notes on like class materials. Like stuff for my research is one thing, but my class materials, I just did not do a good job of keeping track of the readings, keeping track of what I'm supposed to be learning from the readings. I wasn't always doing the readings on time, or I was doing them really late. And I just didn't have like a good system, nor did I have like a good system of the like taking notes and like knowing what I'm supposed to be getting out of the articles. Sometimes when I read articles and stuff for class, I just get like brain fog. Like, I don't know, like I can't tell you what I've read. I can't tell you what I'm supposed to be getting out of these articles. And so I wish that I had like learned that skill, or like was taught that earlier in my career, because now in my third year, I literally only have one course left. And like, now I'm like, oh, I probably should have did this better at the beginning. But now it doesn't matter as much, if that makes sense. So I wish I did better with my readings and just keeping track of everything, and really, you know, being able to have like main takeaways from each article that I was reading for class. That would have been very useful. Number two, I wish that I had learned how to say no, and like, yeah, I wish I had learned how to say no earlier and just like not accept things that I didn't want to do. Like when people would like volunteer me to do things, like I wish I would have been more firm of like, no, I can't do that right now, or no. Because I feel like maybe my first year, or even like my second year, I was pulled in a lot of directions that I was just like, I cannot handle all of this. But I think, yeah, I think I wish I would have been able to say no, not just in grad school, but just in general, like in life in general. I think would have been a lot better for me to have learned that sooner, so that I would have been able to apply it outside of grad school sooner. Number three, I think that I would manage my time better. I am very good at managing my time. It is one of my like top skills, I would say, but I feel like I don't put enough time in to have breaks. I don't put enough time to have weekends off. I don't do that really well. And so like, if you follow me on Twitter, I tweeted this the other day, like I really work until like burnout, and then like I have to take days off because I'm burnt out. And so that is not healthy. I wish that I would have taken more time and managed my time in a way where I could have built in those breaks earlier in my semester and earlier in my grad school career. Okay, my camera's about to die. Hang on. Sorry about that. I did this. Yeah, I'm not good at keeping the camera charged. There's no excuse. And this dang chair. Okay, so I just feel like the chair makes so much noise when I need it not to be making noise. Yeah, so what was I saying? Number three was managing my time, building in more breaks, building in more self-care. I think if I had been more intentional about it ahead of time, I wouldn't have this bad habit of like working till burnout and then like crashing, because so far it's been super successful. So they're like, it's like with procrastination, if procrastination wasn't successful, I wouldn't do it. But so far being burnt out, well, working till burnout works. And so I just want to be better about that. And I wish I would have did that sooner and be more intentional about breaks and stuff like that. Number four, I think I would have jumped into opportunities sooner and like kicked off my research career sooner, because I felt like my first 2 years I was like really getting my feet wet, but I feel like I could have done a little bit better with like just getting my research and doing more research outside of my thesis. I feel like, yeah, I wish I would have done that better, and like just jumping into opportunities sooner without like thinking about what other people are gonna say about me, what other people are gonna think about me taking this opportunity, and just like doing more of just what makes me happy. Like I feel like I hesitate a lot more now since being in grad school, and I wish I didn't do that. Like, I wish I would stop doing that. Like, I feel like I have to take a long time to like make a decision about what I want to do with grad school. Like, an opportunity was presented to me and I was like, I don't know if I should take it because I'm afraid other people are going to feel like I'm doing too much, and people have said I'm doing too much, and like, I wish I would have never like let that slow me down with the opportunities that I have taken. So yeah. And then lastly, I think I wish that I just did better with boundaries all around, like with grad school, with family, with my time, with the energy that is around me. I really feel like I think because like I'm like a hoarder of friends, well, I was like a hoarder of people in my life and a hoarder of like people, or not a hoarder, but just like I was really stuck on like people pleasing, and like if I don't do this for this person won't want to be my friend anymore. And so I'm just, yeah, no, I wish that I would have had better boundaries at the beginning of grad school, because enacting boundaries like retrospectively is super hard and super difficult, but it's super necessary. And I wish that I just did that a little better earlier. I wish I had learned that sooner so that I would have been able to do these boundaries things a lot better now at 27 than like just now learning that lesson. So yeah, I wish I would have done that better. So yeah, those are my top 5 things that I wish I would have done better in like my first 2 years of grad school compared to, well, my first 2.5 years of grad school. All that said, I do think that I'm having a great grad school experiences. I don't think that there are things that, like, I don't want this to come off as like, oh, Tanisha's complaining about grad school, because like I'm really having not a super hard time. Like, my advisor's amazing, the research I do is amazing, my clients are amazing. So like, I just know, like, looking back, there are things that I could have done better, which is fine. I mean, that's a part of growing and that's a part of learning. And so I don't feel like negatively about it. So I hope that you watch this video and you don't feel negatively about it either. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sharing in my reflections with me, and I will see you guys next week or whenever the next video comes out. The schedule's all over the place, don't judge me, but I love you all so much. And if you watched this far, leave a animal emoji, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.